What are you doing? Look at that cat. Brilliant. Kittens, kittens, kittens. Who doesn't love kittens? They're playful, funny, and above all, extremely cute. So when you say kitten season to shelter staff and volunteers, why don't they jump for joy? Kitten season. That's because kitten season's a time of year when cats give birth, overwhelming animal shelters and rescue groups across the nation with homeless litters. Starting in spring, peaking in early summer and ending in fall, kitten season occurs because too many kittens are born due to cats not being spayed and neutered. The San Diego Humane Society is home to the country's first 24-hour kitten nursery. The nursery is part of their Getting to Zero initiative. Their goal here is to save the life of every healthy and treatable animal across all county shelters. And since the nursery opened in 2009, they've saved over 6,000 kittens. These kittens, and some of them arrive when they're just a few hours old, are either feral, excess litters from house pets, or their overflow from other local shelters who just don't have room for them. Resources already hard to come by, like food, money and space, are often stretched to their limit as shelters and other rescue groups, which take in thousands of adult animals every year, are inundated with homeless kittens, and as shelters and rescue groups struggle to house as many cats as possible, the risk of illness increases. And all these cute cuddly kittens up for adoption also means that the chances of an adult cat finding a home typically drop. This burden then carries over to staff and vet services who try their best to cope with the overwhelming number of cats. The easiest way to help reduce the number of unwanted cats is to spay and neuter. Unfixed cats are driven by their hormones and tend to sneak outdoors primarily in search of mates. At 5 months of age, a cat can become pregnant, and mating just once can start a domino effect that can result in thousands of unwanted animals. What are you doing? Now don't get me wrong, I'm a crazy cat guy and I love some kitten therapy, but when you see all the cats lined up in shelters desperately in need of homes and know that millions of cats are euthanized each year because they're never adopted, you really start to understand that this sudden arrival of kittens, and more kittens, and more kittens, is just something that all animal shelters would like to avoid. The dedicated staff and volunteers at the San Diego Humane Society work around the clock to provide the very best care for all the animals that come through their doors. The vast number of cats cared for by shelters and other rescue groups, especially during kitten season, will not drop overnight. But there are things you can do to help. Spay or neuter your cats. Kittens as young as 2 months and weighing 2 pounds can be safely fixed. Not only will this stop them from contributing to this huge problem, spaying and neutering your cats also helps them live longer and healthier lives. Volunteer at local animal shelters. Donating your time or donating financially is a great way to help. Care for homeless or feral cats in your area. Work with your local feral cat group to help manage your neighbourhood's feral and stray cat populations. Become a foster cat parent. Ask your shelter about becoming a foster parent for cats or kittens in need. Look at that face. And lastly, the most obvious way to help is by adopting a cat. Save a life and improve yours as well.